Most welcome to Historiespanarna, History Constants, and this time we have some great footage from 1944 to share with you. It's the Allied invasion of Normandy, and our focus is the US Coast Guard that manned 100 vessels and was an integral part of the amphibious assault. They manned landing craft of every kind, encountering mines and underwater obstacles. They were pummeled by German batteries. Still, they continued to ferry tanks, traps and troops to the beaches over and over again. To the American beaches and to the British and Canadian as well. The rescue flotilla rescued 400 men on D-Day alone. The role of the US Coast Guard bringing the troops ashore and the wounded men back has often been overlooked, but its contributions and sacrifice during those days in June 1944 cannot be denied. And please, like, share and subscribe. It means a lot to us. June 9th, 1944. The Allied troops have moved inland. The work of the US Navy, Coast Guard and combined Allied sea forces has been done. Work not without a price in men and material. It began many months earlier, in Chesapeake Bay and other sections of the American coast. Untested sailors and soldiers learned the task of getting from ship to shore. But that time, the shore was a friendly one. They left the United States. Late in the winter, and all through the spring, the great convoys moved through the Atlantic. But all the transports, life was the same. The troops relaxed and waited for the voyage to end. All along the coasts of Great Britain, the training went on. Navy and Coast Guard, landing barges practiced landing operations day and night. Meanwhile, the larger landing craft, LSTs and LCIs, carried on the maneuvers, learning to land at a certain spot and at a given time. For all the days of preparation, Allied planes, thousands of them, continued to soften enemy communications and defenses in daily raids. On the southern coast of England, thousands of ships from all the Allied nations are preparing for the invasion signal. Navy and Coast Guard crews make last-minute preparations. The K-rations come aboard. Everyone knows that D-Day is drawing near. Somewhere in southern England, troops embark on LCVPs to be ferried to the waiting transports offshore. June 5th, and the LCIs are loaded. The next time this men step ashore will be on an enemy beach. There is only little time left to relax. Bombing attacks of the Air Force are intensifying. Now the raids are continuous. Ports of embarkation, the troops prepare themselves for the greatest battle. Coast Guard officer briefs his men, and all along the coast sailors receive their final instructions. At last, the ship leaves the coastal waters and move out into the channel. The slow LSTs loaded with heavy equipment, the transports loaded with men. Fast warships screened the mighty invasion fleet from enemy raiders. At 15:30, a Coast Guard flotilla of LCIs leaves, loaded with engineers, medical corpsmen and infantry. D-Day approaches, and the ships are in their assigned positions. For some of them, like the Coast Guard manned transport chase, it is the fourth invasion in European waters. The only planes overhead are friendly. From the 83-foot Coast Guard rescue boats to the Navy's powerful battle wagons, the invasion fleet is moving toward France. Below decks, officers study the maps that marks the invasion beachheads on the coast of Normandy. The landing barges are stopped by concrete obstacles far out in the water, built by the enemy. Shore, the larger landing craft has to approach the beachhead slowly. Aboard the LCIs, the troops prepare to land. The beach is still empty, and the crossfire of German guns still rakes the shore. Out of enemy firing range, the LSTs wait to move in until the beaches are cleared. The arrival of motorized equipment marks the end of the first phase of the landing. LCIs, their first load of men on the beaches, go out to the transports to ferry more troops inshore. Still waiting beyond gun range, the LSTs unload supplies on smaller LCTs. Heavier equipment are transferred to giant rhino ferries, flat-bottom barges that will land it ashore. And reinforcements arrive, thousands of men. defeated and disarmed, the first German soldiers captured in France wait until someone has time to evacuate them. Out in the Channel, the rescue boats of the Coast Guard are looking for survivors and aiding damaged vessels. And the hospital ships are waiting for the wounded. From a damaged Coast Guard LCI, a wounded man is transferred to another ship. The life-saving blood plasma goes with him. Another Coast Guard manned LCI, badly crippled, could not reach the shore, and its wounded are removed. The beach is firmly in Allied hands now, and the vast extent of the operation is visible. Silent evidence of the fierce battle is apparent everywhere. But in a few days, many of the damaged ships will be afloat again. Now, more and more troops move inland to push the enemy back. And the LSTs land their cargo on the beach. Barges, especially built for the invasion, are left on the shore for unloading. During the daytime, there are only Allied planes in the air. But at night, German bombers harass the beachhead and drop mines offshore. Out of sunken block ships, artificial harbors have been built. A single port has been won from the enemy. These must handle all Allied shipping. Bad weather came after the fighting on the beaches was over. A heavy storm left a trail of damaged ships. Once again, the landing barges moved out into the channel, this time loaded with German prisoners. In England, prisoners board a Coast Guard transport. And ships that had carried thousands of American soldiers overseas now return westward with a different cargo, with men beaten and captured in Normandy.
That's all, folks. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.